Hey guys, this is GamerCal. Welcome to Touhou, the Genius of Sephiroth. Last time we entered Ante and found out that we need to have a split party in order to make it through here. We do need both an A and a B party in order to get through, which is a bit of a problem for those who have not leveled their characters evenly, but since I have, obviously it's not as big a deal. If you have not leveled your characters evenly, however, one thing you can do is you can clear the area with just one party, the one party that you've been using for the most part, and basically just switch the parties around. Like come back to the entranceway, switch so that party A is now party B, clear out party B's bit, and so on. However, the two routes do have very distinct enemies, and really you kind of want to specialize your team a little bit, so that is what we're going to do. We are going to enter with our two separate parties here. So it is Marissa, Reimu, it is Patchouli, Nitori, Alice, and Moko for the commander, and the other party is of course everybody else, and we are going to have the ever-lovingly happy Sanai be the front woman for that party. So this is how we shall go. So party A, we need to change the formation around a little bit so that Marissa is not the character at the front, because that would be very bad. So yep, that is pretty much what we're going to do here. And then for party B, I don't actually know what formation I want to be in. I don't think I want to be in Poison Shield, because there's not really any benefit from that. I think what I might actually go for is the Kunpaku sword style, because with this formation I could have Yomu up front. Aya is a bit fragile for this, but hopefully she can dodge, tank some stuff, and then the back characters don't get targeted quite so much. But yeah, this is good for physical attack up, so I think this is the formation I'm going to go with here, is Kunpaku sword style. So let's go with this particular team first. So both teams have their own teleporter to get to the end of their thing, so that's kind of cool. We'll need to explore with that as we go along. And bunnies are our enemies for this place. They can ambush you quite a lot, so be careful of that. So the enemies that we have here, we have a Lunavirus, which will have high evasion, I believe, and is weak to light attacks, so we'll hit that with Reimu. The Bamboo is actually kind of a dangerous enemy that will attempt to use Grow for an all-stat up move and then hit you with powerful physicals, so be careful of that and just torch it before it gets a chance to do much that way. And then there's a generic Bunny Mage as well, so yeah. Just double cast Hellfire, get rid of it. Blindness is also a thing that can be inflicted, unfortunately, so yeah. Nitori isn't really going to get to do much in this fight, but blindness does not affect magic casters, so that is fine. We can see here if I target either Reimu or if I target Alice, only Alice gets healed, but if I target Reimu or Patchouli, then I can heal the entire back row here, which is quite good. So that's what we're going to do, and then we may as well just use Fire Crest, single target fire damage here, and why not stick with the fire theme with using Hellfire? Because it's cheap, that's why. And yes, blindness is one of the traits that you can cure using a Fudo of Healing, so that's good. And there we go, that is one enemy set here, and Moko gains 10 times experience off of this fight. It's actually pretty impressive. So Moko just gained 4 levels in one go because she is that far under leveled for this place. You cannot go through grey doors, by the way, don't even try with that. So yeah, those are one-way doors. And Team A will mostly be traveling outside. Also, do not miss this here. This is really easy to miss and is a very good item. Like I said, we can't actually equip new stuff just now, which is a bit of a shame because I would love to equip this. But we are going to get version 2s for the basic non-enemy things here. So there's another box up there which we need to get. But yeah, Bracelet of Insight 2, Magic Attack plus 20, very nice. You could just go ahead and resort all of your party stuff with that, but I'm not going to because I think it's a bit of a waste of time. There wasn't actually anything over here, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, sure, we can still fight this. I guess I can hit 2 of the enemies with this. Yeah, I can only hit 2 at a time, but that's fine. I don't remember what the viruses are weak to otherwise. I think it might well be fire. So, sure, let's try fire as well. Oh no. Yeah, fire is the other weakness. They don't have a lot of HP, they just have nasty debuff stuff and they're quite hard to hit with physical attacks. So, yeah, that's basically the gimmick behind them. They're really not too difficult to take care of, but they can hurt if you have a lot of physical attackers.
Also, that Slayer crit there, very nice. So, Moko getting another 10, well, almost 10 times experience. I think she got 8 times experience there. But yeah, going up to level 8. So she should be getting close to level 20 by the time we clean this place out, if I decide to do that. Let's not forget to pick the box up here. There is a box all the way at the top that we can go get, which has an eyeball for Nitori. Good crafting material, that. And let's just explore at the top first, because why not? We have this iron mouse here, which is pretty resistant to physical attacks, so we won't be using physicals against that, of course. I think it is, I want to say electric weak, but I don't remember. It might be water actually, but I'm gonna use electric anyway. And sure, we'll try water as well, why not? No, it's not water. Pretty sure it's electric. It's either electric or earth, but yeah, it's electric. Nice. So it takes a long time to kill it with physicals, so don't try that. But it's easy to kill with Patchouli or Marissa with their respective attacks here. So yeah, and because I don't have MP healing right now with my characters, I'm being a little bit more conservative on the heavy attacks here. We also have another level with Alice, which is quite nice, level 21, and Moko still getting more levels, of course. So, we have a box here with some iron. Good times. That's one of those materials you always need a lot of, because a lot of characters use slash-based weapons. Sanai does, Yomu, Sakuya obviously do. Oh, these are another really nasty to hit with physical enemy. We saw these in Muranzuka, the black slime enemies there. These are even more resistant to physical attacks, so Nitori's pretty much going to be doing nothing here, but that's okay. They're weak against fire and water, so I'm gonna go ahead and run the fire chaser here so you can see how this works. So the chaser should go really quickly, and now any fire attack that gets used, Nitori attacks as well. And because these guys are fire weak, and Nitori attacks with a fire attack, she does a lot of damage here. Nitori attacks with the same type of move that she is chasing with, I believe. Might not be the case if she's chasing physicals, and I would need to see, but yeah, sure, we'll just go with that. They also counter-attack a bit with physicals. You can see just how crazy these guys can get in terms of their damage that way. And we get the steel off them too, which is good because I used literally all of my steel with other stuff there. But you can easily see just how nice chasers can be in terms of getting extra damage off here. That's why Nitori is on this side. Elemental stuff is powerful in this particular area. So, and is that? So I have some snake skin for Sanai. What was I going on about the different slash weapons? Like Sanai, Yomu, Nitori, not Nitori, Nitori is stab. Sanai, Yomu, Satori, and yeah, the Sakuya all use slash-based weapons, and it's yeah, it's quite expensive to keep making all of this stuff for it. So do be mindful about that. Now the Broom God here is immune to light and dark, so Reimu's not going to do any damage to it, but I think it's weak against fire. I mean, it would make sense if it was weak to fire. So we're going to run the Fire Chaser stuff again and go with that. It's not weak to fire. Okay, but it still gets damaged decently by fire, so that's fine. Also, do note there, Slayer effects do not work with chasers. The broom can buff its own attack stuff as well. So, but yeah, we saw there with Nitori that she did not do extra damage to the Inaba. So, do be careful about that. Maybe it's weak to water, but I'm not going to try that in this land. I'm going to go with earth because why not? And we shall. Well, laser would kill it too, but that's boring. I'm just gonna Hellfire the other thing here, because it should die to this. Yeah, Earth is actually its weakness. Okay, that's interesting, because that's kind of a bit more difficult to attack with. But anyway, Reimu gets to level 25, very nice, and Moko is at level 11. So Moko's already getting pretty up there. She's already stronger than Aya, I guess, but doesn't really take a whole lot. So I don't remember, is there anything up the top here? No, this is just another dead end. I didn't want to get caught by that. Whatever. We're just gonna run for that. Cross-Acute is a column-based attack, by the way, so if it hit my back row, it would hit pretty hard right now, but it shouldn't hit my back row, so that is fine. So once we're done with this bit, we get to the inside again, which has another bunny trying to ambush us. Kinda scary. And magic metal doing nothing, and that bunny got stuck against something, I don't even know. Yes. So now we're inside again, but
you can kind of see the sort of structure in this first bit. It's pretty okay. Not really anything too special. I'm going to go Thunder Chaser here because I'm going to be hitting the IMS with Thunder attacks here. So this is what's nice about having the Chaser stuff. There you go, it just wrecked it entirely. And now I guess we'll get to see, does the... Yeah, the Chaser didn't activate there when Nitori got blinded. So I'm assuming that that is just a general thing, that Chasers do not work when blind is a thing. I would have to check, and ooh, hey, that's pretty good. And
they drop pretty mirrors? I forget. Well, Patchouli gets another level, that's good. And yes, they do drop pretty mirror. Good stuff. What was along here again? I think this is your way back to the start, so I'm not going to go down there just now. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Instead, we are going to take this route and check what's in the door here. It's going back outside again, but a different bit outside, so that's okay. There's a lot of stuff I haven't shown yet. We'll go back and get some of it later. You can see there's actually another exit door there, which we do want to get the item from. The way I'm hoping to structure this is I'm hoping to do this in basically 2 parts, whereas I get, or maybe I'll do it in 3, where I get most of the stuff before in Route A, and then next part I'll do Route B, and then we'll clean up both routes afterwards, because they are quite long. So there is that. Anyway, these guys, Gapuin, they do not have a lot of HP, but they have a ridiculous amount of evade, and I think they might be immune to light and dark actually. But they have a crazy amount of evade, and they cast a thing called Damage Net, which basically ends up dealing, it's a field spell that deals damage to you at the end of the turn, and it prevents you from running away. They also have magic dodge apparently, which is really obnoxious, but they're weak to electric, so they can be taken down very quickly. They only have about 100 health. They just avoid so many attacks that it quickly becomes very, very obnoxious. So we're down here. This is going down the side of this again, so you don't actually have to go outside in order to reach stuff here. But if you notice, the edge of that wall looks really similar to the edges here, and as we saw, there was actually a thing inside on the left hand side of this door. And that is just how damaging Prosecute is if it actually does hit the back row. Take a shot. But yeah, there is actually a door there, which we heard but could not get in. And if we go into that door, then we get an extra box, which has the headshot goggles too. Accuracy plus 30. Very nice. You can stack these things onto the same character, so you could have both headshot goggles and 1 and 2 on a character and get plus 45 to your accuracy, which is really cool and definitely something worth doing. Also, this box here has the squall hairpin too, so speed plus 30, pretty good. Nothing else to it, but it's worth getting the item anyway. And I think that is everything in the first sort of half of this area. So let's just keep on keeping on, and I think this is actually a dead end. Yeah, this is just... No, it's not a dead end, there is the bit here. Yeah, this is the sort of second half.
Of the A route, if you like. And I guess we'll fire... Extermination's not really going to do very much here, I don't think, but we'll fire it off anyway, and we'll run the chaser, and... I could just do the laser. The laser would probably be the best bet here, but I'm going to run a flight ray instead, I think. Oh, not a flight, yeah, we're just going to run this instead. So get the chaser off, Stardust Missile into that, get some extra damage off, get shielded twice, which is good, and Extermination comes up. It doesn't actually hit the thing in the middle, which is really annoying, but Thunder Chaser comes in, gets a good bit of damage off there, and basically we just have to take out the Brim Guard at this point, which is fine, that's not too difficult to do. So we will amulet down the... that thing. Actually, no, that's going to die too, anyway. We're just going to physical attack frame, I don't want to take too much of her MP up. Spring Wind or Earthen Spear, because it's good against the Brim Guard. And shoot, and laser. So because of the fact that this team needs to use magic more than anything else, the battles are slightly more involved, because I've got to, use skills and stuff all the time, I can't just go...
Oh, vanilla physical, blah. So, yeah. So, a level 4 Nitori getting Giga Crush. And Moko gets up to level 13 as well. So, Giga Crush. It is a widespread move. Pretty decent. It's not just a direct upgrade to Maruto Break, really. Whereas Maruto Break hit a small area, Giga Crush hits a wide area. So it can hit a large number of enemies at the same time, which is really nice. Anyway, through this place you've got various ways that you can go, including a way to get launch earrings too. Induction plus 30, very good. And if you keep going you can get some spare parts for Nitori. So you just got to look for the gaps in the trees here. It's not too difficult, in all honesty. You just have to be observant. This guy! Oh, this guy. Nitori really isn't going to get to do too much here. Actually, she might, because I might just use Reflex on this guy. This guy will reflect physical attacks back at the attacker. Very dangerous. Don't really want to be getting hit by that. So obviously magic is what you want to use. I forget what it's weak to, so I'm gonna try fire here, and I'm gonna run the fire chaser because chasers being counterattacks should ignore reflect. We'll find out. If it doesn't, well, sucks to be me, but it should ignore the reflect here. It also has hit and run, so you can get dazed, which is obnoxious, and yes, it does ignore reflex, so that's good. They're weak to light, which is why Reimu is quite good to fight them with, but since Patchouli got dazed, I didn't really get as much damage there. So since fire wasn't a weakness, let's try thunder. May as well go with the thunder chaser here, and this is basically the chasers give Nitori a way to attack this thing, which is why I'm using them here. So, no hit and run shenanigans. It's not weak to lightning, but it doesn't matter too much because it still takes a decent bit of damage and it gives us this accessory. Very, very good. I have had to fight so many of these things in the past to get the accessory. Fistfight Mastery. We will get masteries for each of the items in this place, and yeah, they give 50% reduction from their respective attack types. So strike here, the sword fight mastery, and I think it's just spear mastery that the other one is. But yeah, just to show the points that we're giving here. And yeah, extra 50% resistance to physical strike attacks. Very, very powerful. It's a good accessory and I do like it. Is there nothing up here? I feel like there should be something up here, but there's not. Sad face. So we just need to go back down again, I suppose, and find our way through. This place can be a little bit maze-like. You've just got to look for the places like this. You go down, and honestly, it's not too bad. You just feel like there should be more items in here than there actually are. Because then you go down, and you have another similar sort of room, but you can start seeing the
stuff here relating to moon rabbits, I guess, and what is it, the rice pounder things or whatever? Something along those lines. I can actually hit everybody if I hit the center with this. This is pretty good. Let's go with Fire Chaser, because Patchy is using fire, so I may as well use that, and just Napalm to hit everything in the middle. So that's good. We do actually get the center guy killed, which is good and bad. It's good because you want to get him killed, but it's bad because it means that I don't actually get everything else hit here. It's a bit of a shame, but the Chaser will come in and knock everything out instead, so...
Yeah, the chasers are really good. That's what makes Nitori usable, if you will. So don't neglect them, even if they don't seem useful at the start. You just have to make a good party for them. Anyway, Rage Joker 2, physical attack plus 20, pretty good item to get. And we have just one more room of this, I think, and that would be that. So we just head on down here and see, is there any boxes? I don't see any boxes around. This is the pathway upwards to the end, so there's probably a box in this middle bit here guarded by all the bunnies, because it is always bunnies. But it looks like there is not. There is definitely something up there. I just need to actually get there. How do get there? Why are they all over here? Good God. Well, we've already seen this enemy set before, so we don't need to fight these guys. There ain't nothing too special. And yeah, I guess we have to be able to get up there. I wonder actually if there's an extra exit up here. That might well be it. There might well be a way through, and from the right hand side here, because you can see there is definitely something there. So let's take a look. See, there we go. That is how we get up here. And up here is something, I hope. And there is damage net. Damn it! I'm gonna have to do this fight after all.
Oh boy, so yeah, damage net does damage over time. It's not too powerful at this level, but it's still very obnoxious, and we don't really want any part of that. Also, yeah, our MP's holding up quite well here actually, so that's fine. We'll just go ahead and take out some of the enemies here hopefully. Ooh, speedy flight too, so yeah, evasion increases, not great, but chasers ignore evasion and everything because they counter attacks, so that's fine by me. And yeah, Nitori with her Thunder King armor actually gains some HP back in this Thunder intensive setup, so that's good. Nobody's weak enough to heal. The Chewy's MP is really the only one that's worrying me a little bit here. And even that isn't too bad, it's just, you know what, let's just use fire. Run a Fire Chaser and Hellfire away. That should get us the kill here. Just the extra
support damage from Nitori is really good here. And there we go, Alice gets another level, which is good. And we actually got the equipment there from the, what's his face, the tentacle guy too. The Eternal Robe. So this is good against permanent status, whereas the previous one was good against variety. So I think the next one's actually good against quick status. That's generally how that would work.
Is there really nothing up here? I feel like there's something here that I'm just missing. But I don't see any chests sort of hidden around here. Am I just going crazy, or am I like seriously missing something here? I guess I'm just going crazy. Oh well, so yeah, that's how this place all worked. So yeah, now we just need to go to the end and get caught by all the enemies in the way. Oh, element reduction, ouch. It's a nasty effect to get hit by, especially when you can't run. Let me run! Wow, Patchouli survived the physical hit. Oh, and there's Acid Storm, ouch. That move is nasty, and I want it because Satori can learn that move, so I want that on the other side. Yeah, where was it? Did we go this way? I don't remember going this way. But we did, that was weird. I must be losing my mind a little bit with this place because I'm getting lost all over the place. Heck yeah, so we'll just proceed to, end this. Actually, not get caught in an encounter there, that was pretty wonderful. Yeah, getting caught in an encounter here. I'm not really too interested in fighting this, so... Wow, Patchouli survived another physical hit. That's crazy. And we can't run, no! We must get away! Yeah, there we go. Because I know this is the final room, so we can easily just take our leave at this point.
I'm pretty sure this is the final room. Knowing me, it's not now. But yeah, there is the final room, and when you do get to the final room, there is a red switch. If both teams get to their respective red switches, the way to the exit here shall basically be revealed. Or at least the exit back shall be revealed. So we do need to get the other team to this switch as well. But that's what we're gonna do next time. So, this has been Gamer Cow playing the Genius of Sapphirus, and next time we basically handle Team B. And I guess I didn't really do as much switching as I thought I would with this, so maybe I'm not gonna handle this the way I said I did before. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. That will come for the grindy video. So yeah, take care.